Look at your hands and tell me what they have built lately, besides a monument to your own comfort. You sit there waiting for a sign, a spark, or a permission slip from a world that doesn't care if you live or die in obscurity. The clock on the wall isn't just ticking. It is screaming that your time is bleeding away, while you trade your potential for cheap digital hits of dopamine. How long can you look at your reflection and tolerate the ghost of the man you were supposed to become? The truth is a bitter pill, but you have been coddling your own weakness like it is a precious heirloom. You claim you want greatness, yet your daily actions scream that you are perfectly content with being average. Why are you lying to yourself while the years vanish into the void of tomorrow? Every excuse you make is a nail in the coffin of your legacy, and you are the one holding the hammer. Are you tired of being a spectator in your own life yet? Deep down, in that quiet place you try to drown out with noise and distractions, you know you are capable of more. There is a version of you that is forged in iron, a version that doesn't flinch when the storm hits or the path gets steep. That man is waiting for you to stop being a victim of your circumstances and start being the architect of your own fate. Why do you keep him locked away in a cage of hesitation and fear of judgment? The world is designed to keep you soft, distracted, and easily managed by your impulses. It wants you to seek validation from strangers and comfort in the shadows of the crowd. But you were not born to be a cog in a machine of mediocrity. You were born to conquer the chaos within your own soul. Do you realize that every time you choose the easy path, you are choosing to betray your own future self? This is the awakening you have been avoiding because it demands everything from you. It demands the death of your old habits, the silencing of your whining, and the birth of a relentless, unyielding discipline. No one is coming to save you, and no one is going to do the work for you. The war for your character starts right now, in this very second. Are you ready to stop pretending and start becoming the man you were meant to be? The title is your contract. Have you ever considered that your mind is a battlefield where the most dangerous enemy is yourself? Most men live in a deep sleep, reacting to impulses like animals hungry for crumbs. Where is your barrier against the mediocrity that tries to consume you every single day? If you cannot control what you feel, how do you expect to control the world around you? Silence is not just the absence of noise. It is the forge where strength is secretly tempered. Why do you flee from discomfort when it is the only teacher that has never lied to you? Discipline is the price you pay to avoid being a slave to your own basic desires. Will you continue to be a victim of your feelings, or will you take command today? Every decision to delay the work is a vote you cast for your own destruction. Strength is not an accident. It is a geometric construction of habits you repeat when no one is watching. Look at your routine and tell me, what in it suggests you were born for something great? Building character requires you to kill the boy within you who seeks constant excuses for his own failures. Have you felt the weight of a broken promise to yourself, and how it rots your very soul? Stoicism is not about being cold. It is about being unshakable before the chaos that life throws at you. Are you training your body for war or preparing it for a premature and shameful decay? The modern man is a shadow of what he could be, lost in screens and seeking validation from strangers. Do you prefer to be applauded for lies or respected for your silence and your real, tangible results? The pain of discipline is temporary, but the pain of regret lasts for an eternity of bitterness. Which of these pains are you willing to carry on your shoulders as you walk toward the end? Time is the only resource you cannot recover, so why do you treat it like worthless trash? Your focus must be a laser that cuts through steel, without deviations and without useless soul-sucking distractions. How many times have you let a notification on your phone steal your direction and your divine purpose? Radical responsibility means that everything that happens to you is.
Your fault, without exceptions or pathetic victimhood. If your life is stagnant, who is the only person responsible for not moving the needle forward? Character is what remains when motivation vanishes and you are left alone with your exhaustion and your doubt. Are you willing to work in the darkness without waiting for anyone to pat you on the back? True strength manifests in the ability to say no to what is easy and yes to what is necessary. Why do you give so much importance to the opinions of people you do not even respect? The path is lonely because excellence is not a destination for the masses who seek comfort and safety. Your evolution demands that you become a stranger to those who are content with the bare minimum. Consistency is the only language that destiny understands and truly respects over the long arc of time. It is not about what you do once a week, but what you do every single morning. Have you looked at yourself in the mirror and felt genuine pride for the man you are building? Or do you feel only the silent shame of knowing you could have done much more than you did? Emotional control is your armor against a world that profits from your instability and your repeated weakness. When the world screams, the man of character observes, analyzes, and acts with absolute and surgical precision. Are you building a legacy? Or are you just taking up space and consuming vital, precious resources? Effort without direction is just noise, but effort with purpose is an unstoppable force of nature itself. How can you expect others to trust you if you do not even trust your own word? Your word must be a law that not even you dare to break or ignore. Laziness is a parasite that feeds on your indecision and your lack of a clear, burning vision. How many battles have you already lost to your bed or your couch because of a lack of will? Will is not found. It is created through repeated action and daily, voluntary suffering of the flesh. Your body is the temple of your will. If it is weak, your mind will be a slave. Why do you choose instant gratification over the victory that demands patience and constant, grueling sweat? Life owes you nothing, and the universe is indifferent to your feelings of tiredness or perceived injustice. Building character is a process of eliminating everything that makes you slow, soft, and dangerously vulnerable. Are you ready to burn the version of yourself that complains so that something new can be born? The fire that burns the weak is the same fire that tempers the man of stainless steel. Which one are you when the temperature rises and the pressure becomes unbearable for everyone else? Silence is where your demons are faced and where your true identity is finally revealed to you. Have you stayed in silence long enough to hear the lies you tell yourself every single day? Most men speak too much because they are afraid to look at the void of their own existence. The work you do in secret will be what defines you when the lights of the stage turn on. Are you doing what is necessary, or just what is convenient for your wounded and fragile ego? Discipline is not a prison. It is the key that opens the cell of your own inherited mediocrity. Where does your fear end? And where does your will to dominate your own reality actually begin? The journey is long, and the end is certain. So why do you walk as if you had millennia? Every step you take must be loaded with intention and a controlled focus and relentless aggression. Do not allow the world to dictate your value based on its own weak and decaying norms. Building character is a work of art that never ends, a constant chiseling of your own soul. Every lesson, but only if you have the courage to face it without cheap excuses. Why are you afraid to fail if the only real mistake is giving up and accepting defeat? The stoic man knows that the only thing he truly possesses is his capacity to choose his response. Are you choosing strength or letting circumstances choose weakness for you at this very moment? Responsibility is the burden that strong men carry with a smile of internal satisfaction on their faces. Are you running from the weight or seeking challenges that test the fiber of what you are made of? Constant evolution requires a thirst that is never quenched by small, fleeting victories of the mundane daily life, who you were.
Yesterday should be a distant memory of someone you have already surpassed with effort. Mediocrity is contagious, so choose carefully with whom you share your time and your vital energy. The world tries to convince you that being vulnerable is a strength, but the truth is the world crushes. Your strength is the only guarantee that your voice and your values will ever be respected. Have you asked yourself why your ancestors fought so hard for you to be just a passive consumer? Honor the blood that runs in your veins by becoming someone worth being remembered for generations to come. Discipline is the cult of your own inner divinity, the respect for your sacred human potential. Are you wasting your genius on cheap entertainment while others conquer empires right in front of you? Focus is the new gold, and most people are poor because they cannot maintain their attention. How can you lead others if you cannot lead your own body to the gym? Authority comes from example, and not from the empty words you throw to the wind without any weight. Your character is your destiny, and you are the only one holding the pen of this story. Resistance is the sign that you are on the right path and that progress is happening. If everything were easy, anyone would do it, and the reward would have no real value or meaning. Have you felt the clarity that comes after a day of hard work that you didn't want to do? That clarity is the voice of your soul thanking you for finally taking the lead. Do not seek the easy life. Seek the strength to endure a difficult one with honor and poise. Character is forged in the moments when you want to quit, but you choose to take one more step. Is your current self someone the 8-year-old you would look up to with awe and pride? Or have you betrayed the dreams of that boy for the comfort of a boring and safe life? The end is coming for everyone, but only a few will meet it with their heads held high. Be the man who welcomes the challenge because he knows he has built the foundation to withstand it. Relentless is not a word you use to describe yourself. It is a way of existing in the world. It means that no matter how many times you are knocked down, the world finds you standing again. Are you ready to stop being a spectator and start being the protagonist of your own brutal transformation? The time for talking is over, and the time for action has arrived with a deafening roar. Every second you spend in hesitation is a second you are losing to a version of yourself that is winning. What are you waiting for to become the man you know you are capable of being? The path of discipline is steep, but the view from the top is only for those who climb. Do not ask for lighter burdens, but for broader shoulders to carry the destiny you were born to fulfill. This is your life, your war, and your legacy. Do not let it slip through your fingers like sand. Stand up, shut up, and do the work that is required to reach the very end. The time for reflection is over. The era of your transformation begins with the very next breath you take. You have felt the truth of these words because they resonate with the strength you have tried to bury beneath comfort. Now, you face a choice that will echo through every year of your remaining life on this earth.
Will you return to the safety of your distractions, or will you embrace the beautiful brutality of a disciplined existence? The hunger you feel right now is the only real thing about you. It is the demand of your potential. Do not feed it with cheap substitutes or the hollow praise of people who do not matter. Feed it with sweat, with silence, and with the relentless pursuit of a version of yourself that defies all limits. The world does not need more soft men. It needs leaders, builders, and warriors of character. Go out and earn your place among the few who truly live, instead of merely existing. Build your body, sharpen your mind, and guard your character with the ferocity of a king, protecting his realm. The road is hard, the cost is everything, and the reward is the only thing worth having. The man you were born to be. Do not stop. Do not falter, and remain relentless until the very end.